And here we go, bringing you the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best. Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Gotta push him farther out than this.
Here's Randall. Nifty move. And it's Randall with the jam.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Now here's Edwards. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Back to Randall. Holmgren with the block.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
Here's McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. Now here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. The shot by Dort, no good. And offensive rebounding, one of Rudy Gobert's specialties, Grant.
Yeah, in some games, over half his points come from second-chance opportunities. And you know, BA, even when you block him out, he can reach right over you and get that ball.
We know Julius Randle can score, but that scoring ability will be set up by that kind of play. What a pretty pass from the big man.
Edwards is doubled. DiVincenzo on the wing. Rejected by Holmgren. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. Here's Edwards. Blocked again!
Oh, that's a big-time rejection from Chet Holmgren, making his defensive presence felt.
And they're able to recover. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's on Anthony Edwards. When it comes to the scoring ability of Chet Holmgren, there's a lot to talk about, Doris.
Oh, come on, BA. This guy's 7'1" and a sweet shooter from long range. He can put it on the deck and get to the mid-range. He can finish at the rim. Oh, my goodness, look out.
He hits the second from the line. And after some uncertainty, the Timberwolves moving forward under new governorship, Doris.
Boy, BA, that sale process was long and obviously at times quite contentious. I believe the organization has to be thrilled that that is finally in the past, because what you want to do is focus on trying to continue the Wolves' recent run of success. There's a lot to be excited about with this young group.
Here's Edwards, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Pass to Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
If the basket is within reach, Julius Randle understands how to finish.
On the wing, Wallace. The three from Holmgren. Gets the three to fall. Holmgren's got 8.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. To the paint. Randall, right side. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Holmgren. Six on the shot clock. Here's Edwards. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Anthony Edwards just reading what the defense giving up. Gets to his mid-range game right there.
Dort outside. And here's Caruso. Tries it from 16. McDaniels with the rebound.
That's a breakdown defensively right there, folks. He just could not make them pay.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Caruso outside. Pass to Wallace. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. To the middle. Gobert up top. To the inside. Oh, can't convert the two-handed jam.
Oh, boy, he attacks, but how about that rim protection? That is so good.
Dort outside. Right side, SGA. Screen by Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Chet Holmgren talked about how he succeeds in spite of a slender frame. He said, "You can't be afraid of contact. I'll continue to use my strengths out there, my length, being slippery, playing hard, and try to get better at my weaknesses, too, throughout my career. That will leave me in a good spot." Back to you guys.
The sky is the limit for him. All right, Allie, thank you. Here's Gobert. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Thunder trail by 6. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Edwards with it. Now guarded by Holmgren. He shoots. Rejected by Holmgren. The 3, DiVincenzo. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. And Holmgren's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. To win the drought. Driving inside.
And just showing off his mobility as a big man. Holmgren puts his head down and charges into the shot.
Pass to Randall. Down low. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
32 seconds left in the first. Now Edwards. Going inside. Pass to Randall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the 3. And it's Anthony Edwards with the 3. And now a 9-point Timberwolves lead.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
Back to Wiggins. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's Minnesota leading by 9. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
Boy, defense has no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
All right, Doris, let's talk for a moment about Rudy Gobert's defensive IQ.
Let's begin, BA, with his communication on that end. It's an undervalued aspect of defensive performance. Then you talk about his ability to be a rim protector, to be able to rotate in defensive help. There is a reason he has won the Defensive Player of the Year as many times as he has.
Listen, at just over 7 feet, we know Gobert is going to be terrific on the glass.
Williams' shot is good.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Now here's Edwards. 9 points in the game. And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense. And the Thunder were already a tough defensive unit, Doris. Went out and got more stoppers last season in Isaiah Hartenstein and Alex Caruso.
It is a prerequisite for Mark Daigneault that you be able to guard your backside off on the defensive end. They lean into their strengths. They were the best of the West in 2024, and then you go out and get better. That front office is first level good. So good.
Now here's Edwards. Rudy Gobert finishes strong inside.
Gobert has a thin frame, but make no mistake, he is physical and he relishes contact.
Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Picked by Gobert. Inside. Outside for Randall. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. 5 on the clock. Puts it up from the high post. And Minnesota again with a bucket.
Doesn't matter where on the floor Anthony Edwards is. That shot mechanic's so pretty, so fluid.
Wiggins has space. Oh, the Thunder tack on 2 more.
Boy, that's as wide open as you're going to get. The defense needs to lock in and be better than that.
Outside Edwards. Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now.
I love that Rudy left no doubt. Show off that power, Rudy.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Teams deciding to change it up. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Holmgren outside. Shoots over Randall. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, BA. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called.
Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster, it is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, BA, guys who are gonna make the right play, defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece.
Dort, soft touch off the glass. Dort's got his first points of the game.
Well, Dort touched the paint, and he was immediately thinking score.
Pass to Reed. Back to Randall. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Guys, what you love about Julius Randle is the well-rounded nature of his game. Because he works so hard on his shooting ability, it makes his dribble drive that much more dangerous.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
And so it's Minnesota with it, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. Thunder trail by 12. Gilgeous-Alexander up top. No points yet. Wallace misses.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Pass to McDaniels. Ooh, poked away. Dort with a steal. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Reed with the rebound. And they're on the run. It's intercepted. Dort with it. Stolen by Reed. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be a second foul of the game. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Both teams making some changes here. Here's Ingles. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. Thunder trail by 12. Here's SGA. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
Something everybody likes about Naz Reid is his energy. It's infectious.
This is why the fans love him. And what I admire most about Naz, yes, he's been effective off the bench. He's been able to fit into any lineup. Every year the coaching staff comes in and says, I'm not sure where he fits, and Naz finds a way to carve out a role. Big jelly in the house.
Now here's DiVincenzo. On the wing, Ingles. From deep. The Thunder with the rebound. Pass to Holmgren. There's 1:34 left in the second quarter. He's off on that one. Here's Edwards. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Thunder trail by 12. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Oklahoma City is not the biggest town, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, me personally, the market doesn't matter. I love the people in the organization and the people around me. And those are the things that matter. I go to work every single day with a smile on my face. Brian, back to you.
A great organization. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Here's Ingles, following the three by Oklahoma City. Shot clock at 5. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Now here's SGA. He's scoreless. Outside for Dort. Back to SGA. McDaniels with a steal. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. To the paint.
Might be a good idea to run the clock. Hold it for the last shot.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
A big triple. Gilgeous-Alexander.
You love how fast Shai Gilgeous-Alexander gets into that shooting motion. As soon as it touches his hands, it is ready to go.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
And so we wrap up the first half. Timberwolves ahead. They're up by 8. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Thunder trail by 8. Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, BA. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
Now here's Gobert. Pass to DiVincenzo. It's McDaniels on the wing. No good on the triple. On offense, here are the Thunder. Holmgren inside. Chalk up 2 there. Holmgren's got 17.
And this is why so many are high on Holmgren. His ability to dominate games with his scoring.
Great positioning on the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Edwards looking it over. Clock at 6. For 3, Randall. Shot is off. 5 for 10 now.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
On the wing, SGA. Can't hit from the elbow. Minnesota leading by 6. Outside Edwards. Down low. Here's Gobert. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Well, terrific movement from the big man. Rudy Gobert starting to master the screen and roll.
Doubled by Randall. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. The 3 from Holmgren. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren's got 7 points for the quarter. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Just under 2.5 minutes into this 3rd quarter now. To the left side wing. Here's Juzang. Miller on the wing. Lets the 3 fly. Drops in the 3. Miller's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And stolen by Edwards. All by himself. The finish. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, Anthony Edwards out in transition, knows his teammates made a defensive play, and wisely leaks out.
And it's good. 2 points.
Very clever how he creates space against the bigger defender.
I'll tell you, the analytics crew may not like the mid-range, but sometimes you just got to put it in the basket.
And that one's good from Conley.
A savvy playmaker with a great handle. Conley runs such a smooth pick and roll.
So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Oklahoma City making a switch here. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. On the wing, Mitchell launches a 3. The shot that time not on target. To the middle. Here's Edwards. Back to Miller. To the inside. Pass to Edwards. Oh, Edwards bringing the heat.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
Without a doubt, Ant-Man is one of the most entertaining players in the league, Doris.
You cannot take your eyes off Anthony Edwards when he's playing in a basketball game. The skill set is electric, but beyond that, he's got a 1,000-watt smile, and he understands this is an entertainment medium.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Edwards. To the right side. Miller outside. Now here's Edwards. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. So it's Oklahoma City now. A 12-point game. Here's Mitchell. That one goes in.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
And here are the Timberwolves. Miller on the wing. 4-3. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Miller's got 6.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 12-4 run. The 3. Dort grabs the miss. Inside. Here's Holmgren. Holmgren for 2.
It's so difficult to defend Holmgren inside. For such a young player, his body control and awareness are off the charts.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. .116 left in the third. Left side, Conley. Pass to Reed. Back to Conley. Shot clock at 6. Over Mitchell. Minnesota again missing. Thunder trail by 11. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein slams it in.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Conley. The 3. Fires in the triple. Conley's got 5 points in the quarter.
You have got to be aware of where Mike Conley is. He's so capable outside the arc.
Pass to Holmgren. Reed with the rebound. Here's Juzang. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Oh, deflected. Got it up. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's Minnesota. They lead by 12. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Minnesota leading by 12. Outside, DiVincenzo. Reed. Some solid defense from Williams.
Most defenses want to protect the paint first. Great job there.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Dante DiVincenzo.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And how about the Thunder? Doris, last season, bringing home the first major professional sports title in the state of Oklahoma.
And what a fan base they have celebrating this historic achievement. And you think about the way this roster was built, through smart draft choices, through player development, and through a young, brilliant basketball coach. This team remains young, they're united, they're together, and it could be the first of many.
McDaniels with it. Started now by Mitchell. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
We understand he's the leader of this offense. They look to get him the ball every chance they get.
Pass to Williams. Outside for SGA. Here's Caruso. Puts up a 3. Now here's Mitchell. DiVincenzo covering. Mitchell misses. Minnesota leading by 12. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Randall outside. Here's Edwards. Back to Randall. Good D by SGA. And here's Caruso outside. They get it again. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Wiggins with a steal. Here's Mitchell. Finished off the break.
Excellent play coming at the right time, too, guys. They need to string together some defensive and offensive possessions just like that.
Outside Edwards. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
How about the body control from Anthony Edwards? Just so good at using that frame to get through the teeth of the defense.
The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. B.A., they're tough.
It's McDaniels on the wing. Randall outside. Just 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
Yeah, a shot that Randall has added to his repertoire. Shooting the 3 with confidence now.
Down low. Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Amazing individual performance, but you'd like to see more guys start to get involved. I don't know if he can do it alone.
Pass to McDaniels. To the middle. And Chris Finch calls timeout here, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. The Thunder making a switch here. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
Thanks for that, Allie. Here's Joe. And it's all from three-point range.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Timberwolves.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
The Timberwolves lead by 16. Outside, DiVincenzo. Randall on the screen. The 3 ball. Kept alive. Four on the clock. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Holmgren. The shot is money.
Boy, that defense must be better. Anthony Edwards getting it done on the interior.
Outside Dort. Here's Holmgren. Lays out. He's off from 3.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Now Randall. McDaniels outside. Now Gobert. And stolen by Holmgren. Now Hartenstein. Outside Holmgren. Takes a 3. Randall rips down the board. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 12-4 run. And it's Randall with the jam.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
There's a minute 47 left to play in the fourth quarter. The Thunder with another miss.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
The Timberwolves lead by 20. Pass to Edwards. The ball's knocked loose. Out of bounds. It'll be Oklahoma City's ball. So it's Oklahoma City now. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. He takes it in. Rebound Minnesota.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Timberwolves.
What would you say the deciding factor in this game was, Grant?
Yeah, B.A., ultimately you have to look at their field goal percentage. They were the more efficient team because they found clean looks all night.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Anthony Edwards.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
Here's Holmgren over to the wing. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here. Now, Doris, when it comes to the mid-range game, is anyone better than SGA?
Boy, when you think of the all-time efficient greats, Kevin Durant comes to mind. But SGA is carving out that kind of career. You can post him from the mid-range. His handle gets him to the spots on the floor he wants. He wears that area of the floor out.
Randall, good.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Pass to McDaniels. To the paint. Randall can't hit.
Oh, he missed the chippy. What are the odds? That's so frustrating.
Wallace outside. Now Hartenstein. McDaniels covering. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. From deep, Holmgren. The putback. And here's Hartenstein. Wallace outside. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Allie...